know you walk to the beat of your own drum, just to help overcome.
Bob's tonight for dinner.
Okay. Maybe it'll be a better salad than the one I tried to eat at school and thought that I was going to die from.
Well, I got a big salmon fillet steak and strawberries and lemon juice on it and baked it. And I had garlic shrimp kebabs that we can actually, I think, walk in here.
Everything you know is in your mind. Are you all my personal friends?
Okay, so I got my MRI results back a couple weeks ago, and they found that nothing was tore in my shoulder, thank God. I didn't want to go through that again. They wanted me to do physical therapy because the next surgery for my shoulder is to do a ladder J procedure, which is where they have to go in and put a bone in my shoulder joint to hold it together. It involves a couple screws, and it's a major surgery, and I'm a teenager. I'm still in school. I need to be able to write. It's not the time to try to do that. So they wanted me to try physical therapy, and I did. I made it through 2 sessions, my eval and a full physical therapy session, and my shoulder just hurts a lot, and even moving it is like intense pain because my muscles are just overworked, they're tired, and basically angry. So the night after my physical therapy appointment, I ended up dislocating my shoulder, and I couldn't get it to go back in place. The next morning, I wake up, and it's still out of place. I go to school. I come back from school. It is still out of place. Come like 6 o'clock in that evening, it's still out of place. At this point, it had basically been out for 24 hours. So, I finally got it to go back in, but my hand and arm was going numb. So the next day, my mom decided, hey, it's time to go to the hospital. So we went, and the doctor is knowledgeable in EDS that was there. Thank God. I love him. He's now going to be my primary doctor. But he was there, And he looked at me and he goes, your x-rays look fine. But he was like, I can tell you're in pain and I think you pinched a nerve. So he put me in this sling that I am still in. And told me that I needed to go see my orthopedic surgeon. That kind of terrified me because, you know, I don't want to have a major shoulder surgery done. Like, I'm 15. It just completely terrified me. But I got in this was on a Saturday, so I got in that Tuesday. And I went in, oh, sorry, my lighting, okay. I went in and I saw, like, I didn't see my orthopedic surgeon, I saw his assistant, which is fine because I've had both of them for forever. And he was like, me and the orthopedic surgeon looked over your images. Everything looks like it's in place, but we definitely have to do something. So I immediately thought, they're going to want to do this lateral J surgery. I'm not prepared for this. I'm in school. I'm trying so hard. Like, this is going to put a damper on everything. Sorry, So anyway, he goes, but we're not ready to do a lateral J procedure on you. You are extremely young. Like, we're just not ready to have to do it on you. Thankfully. Sorry, guys. So, they decided that they're going to put me under. They're going to dislocate my shoulder, which shouldn't be a problem. And then they are going to open me up and see if they can find anything. They think that there might actually be a labrum tear in my shoulder that the MRI may not be picking up. It may be a really small one, but that could be causing pain, and that could be causing dislocations to be happening even more. And they're doing this hoping that they can keep at all from having the lateral J procedure, or at least hold it off until I'm older. So that is scheduled for November 6th. So the original clips that you just saw was supposed to be a weekly vlog, but I never edited it and found out that I was having surgery, so I'm just going to I just threw those in here. And yeah, I'm very stressed, which is why I'm breaking out so bad. It was clearing up a little bit, but I'm stressed about the surgery because I really need it to work. And I'm stressed about school because it's my right hand and I can't write right now. So, yeah. And I'm also on Benadryl right now for an allergic reaction, so I look like a zombie more than normal. So, yeah. I have like 2 more weeks until the surgery, and I just want it to be over with, and I want to be out of pain. I'm not for sure how long the recovery is because it's technically an exploratory surgery and they really don't know what they're going to find. So we really don't know what we're looking forward to. I did have to discontinue my physical therapy because it was hurting me really bad. And I was crying and it just wasn't okay. So yeah, I'm going to stop because this clip is 6 minutes long, so bye. So, I am alive. I didn't get to film a lot before the surgery or anything because I had visitors and I didn't want to be rude and pull out my phone and start vlogging, and I had nurses in and out. the anesthesiologist was really worried about my heart because of having EDS, so he kept asking us a bunch of questions and everything, so I really didn't have any time to pull my phone out and vlog. And then last night I was extremely tired, and resting and healing my body is definitely way more important than trying to film. As you can see, I have a bunch of dressing on my shoulder. I can't take a shower until after my appointment for a day. And today's Thursday, my surgery was Wednesday, so my hair is going to get extremely oily with that. And then my mom's room is like, my house sucks. My pain is really good. Well, not really good, but like, it's good for just having a surgery. My mom did get me up throughout the night to give me pain medicine just because pain control is really important, and if the pain medicine will keep the pain from being really bad, we're going to do it. Even if I'm not in a lot of pain, I'm still going to take it around the clock for the first 24 hours or so, just because it's just easier that way. I woke up in a decent amount of pain. I got 4 rounds of an IV pain medicine. My school is out, thankfully, Thursday and Friday, so I only had to miss the day of my surgery, and I get 2 days out that I'm not counted. That's not counted against me. I go back Monday. I don't even know where my incisions are. They didn't really know what they were going to have to do when they got in there. So like I said, it was an exploratory surgery. I know that they ended up repairing my labrum again. And I have 3 new anchors in my shoulder, and I had 2 or 3 already. So that's like 5 or 6 anchors in one shoulder now. I have pictures from the surgery. I don't know where they're at. I think they might be in my mom's car. But yeah, you can see where my labrum had a small tear in it, and they went in and cleaned my shoulder out again. They're really hoping that the surgery works. Right now, we know that I'm going to be in the sling for at least 8 weeks, possibly more. They're going to wait. They're going to just keep looking at it, and if they don't like how much, they're going to basically wait until it's extremely tight. Sorry if my arm's tired. I don't know what else I need to say. This video might be up kind of late because I am not pressuring myself into doing anything. I am having surgery on my right arm this time, and that is my dominant side. So obviously it's an adjustment, and editing isn't going to be easy until I get used to that. And I'm in this huge sling. I'm strapped to an ice machine most of the day right now. So everything's kind of an adjustment. You probably have noticed that I haven't really had any videos up lately, and that's just because I've been preparing for the surgery. Mentally, I am exhausted from having surgeries constantly, and I just needed to think about things, and I would say that I'm handling this pretty good. You know, I walk in and the nurses and everybody know me, and they were like, we saw that you were coming back a couple days ago, and we just can't believe that you're already back. And I was like, yeah. So, my pastor did come in, and to be honest, I'm not used to that because at my old church, I heard nothing from anybody except for them on Facebook because, you know, it's public. They didn't really come in and check on me. He was there basically until I went back, and I had to sit there for a couple hours because I didn't get there until 11, and my surgery didn't start until like 1:30, and they had to be like careful with my joints and everything when I got back there, not to dislocate any of them moving me around. So yeah, I haven't got to talk to my doctor yet. My mom has, but I haven't, and I go Friday, and I'm going to ask about a knee brace because my knee has blocked a couple times since the surgery, and I don't want to have any more damage done to my knee, so I'm going to ask about that. Obviously my shoulder is my top priority, but my knee could use some guidance too. And yeah, so I know this video is probably all over the place, and I'm really sorry, but my brain's all over the place. So yeah. Okay, so I had my doctor's appointment yesterday. I really didn't film because I've just been trying to rest and let my body naturally heal. The doctor told me that they ended up having to do more work than they expected. They had to do some things that they've really never had to do on anybody, especially a teenager. And they really don't understand how it can happen. They told me that my shoulder moved in ways that basically shouldn't and isn't humanly possible. But yeah, they had to take, the way they explained it, they had to take the old anchors out that they put in my shoulder and put in 3 new ones because my labrum fell out of position. I don't know how this didn't pick up on the MRI. I don't know if it happened after the MRI, but they had no clue that this was happening. They went in and found that this was the reason, and so obviously that was going to cause dislocations. They were honest with me that they don't know that this surgery is going to work, and they don't even think that they're going to send me to physical therapy after this, like after I get out of the sling. The plan is 6 to 8 weeks in the sling, but depending on how my shoulder's doing, they want to make sure that I'm stiffened up enough to take me out, so it could be more than 6 to 8 weeks. It's just kind of, we're playing it by ear. We really don't know anything. I have 3 little tiny incisions. One's like right here, one's like right here, and one's back here. They're close to the like first surgery scars that I had. It's almost like they were gonna go in the same spot, but they didn't want to have to cut open the same spot, so they went like a little bit over. But they said that this surgery was actually worse than the 2 open surgeries I had, and the pain is so much better with the surgery, so I'm really confused. I'm basically off all pain medicine at this point, and I'm only a couple days out from surgery, so they were confused because they were asking me like my pain level, and I told them it was a 3, and they were like, okay, you have to be like lying about this or like downgrading it, and like I'm really not. I'm not feeling that much pain. It's like whenever, the most pain I feel is whenever I'm taking a shower because I have to take the sling off. Sleeping wise, I sleep pretty decent. Obviously, you're not going to sleep the best when you're in a sling and you can't like move around or anything. I have to sleep directly on my back, and that's not comfortable for me. I'm like a stomach and right side sleeper, so that's going to be a big adjustment that I'm going to have to get used to. I sleep in a chair right now, well, a recliner, because I can't lay flat. I will feel pain that way. Plus, like, I don't like laying flat because I feel like I'm going to throw up, so I'm sleeping in a chair right now. The sling is causing horrible neck and back pain, and it always does that to me the first few days, but it's just not fun. So yeah, I go back to school Monday. I only had to miss 1 day of school because, like I mentioned, my surgery was Wednesday, and then we were out Thursday and Friday for parent-teacher conferences, so I only had to miss 1 day of school, thankfully. But my school is working with me on my absences this year, thankfully. You guys should go through and count how many times that I've said thankfully in this clip, because just in that like 5 seconds, I'm pretty sure there was like 3 or 4 times that I said it. But my school is going to start the process for a 504 plan, so it will help. Apparently I stutter now, guys. It'll help cover absences, and if you're wondering why my bracelets are still on, I can't cut them off, and I keep forgetting to ask somebody else to do it, and they look gross because they've been on for a few days. I want to get a picture of like my incisions if I can. They're not bad. I think altogether I have like 6 stitches, so nothing major. Honestly though, I'm kind of sad I didn't get glued though, because glue is so much easier to heal and like it doesn't itch as bad. So, but obviously it wasn't an open surgery, so they weren't gonna glue it. It was a scope, so that's why I just have like 3 little incisions. I think that might be what the pain's a little better. They didn't have to cut, like my open surgery was cut from here like into my armpit. So, but I told my mom the other day, I was like, I have a cut in the back. I was like, they did work somewhere back here. And she was like, you don't know that. I was like, I know the pain. Like, they definitely did. So then whenever they took all the dressing off yesterday at the doctor's appointment, I was like, told you, they cut me in the back. That's the only place that I'm having pain. And I think it's because I have to lay. Like, I lay on my back. So I think that's what's causing that. I have one of those nice ice machine things that like you pour water and ice into it, and it keeps like this ice pack cold for hours. I use that through the day and at night, and that honestly has probably been a lifesaver, because without that, the swelling on my shoulder would probably be pretty bad. And I honestly don't think my shoulder is that swollen. It, like up here is a little bit. I'm still a little orange from the numbing medicine because I refuse nerve blocks because they just don't work, and there's no point shoving a huge needle into my shoulder if it's not going to work. So they have to numb me with, I don't know what it is, but yeah, my arm is still orange. It's also where they like marked it and stuff. It's still got the marking on it. I can't get it off. I also had a reaction to the tape they put on me, so don't mind that. I have to use sensitive skin band-aids, and they put on regular ones, and I was like, crap, I'm gonna get blisters. So we went to the store and we bought sensitive skin ones, and I came home and immediately took my shower and put those on to just get all of the adhesive off of my shoulder. Because my knee, when they did my knee surgery after I got my stitches out, they put regular band-aids on my knee, and I literally had huge blisters. They were popping open, and it was a problem for literally 2 weeks. I had stuff gooing all over my knee brace. It was, I know that sounds really gross, and it was really gross, but yeah, it was bad. So I wasn't letting that happen this time. Overall, the surgery hasn't been that difficult, and if it works, I would definitely recommend it. If it doesn't, I really hope this works. I'm definitely going to listen to what they say. I have been bad in the past about not listening the best, so I'm going to try to listen to them this time, because I really don't have to have a lateral J surgery done. And listening to them tell me your shoulder was moving, my shoulder was moving back 30 plus degrees farther than it should. Because what they did is they put me under, and they were manipulating it, making it do different things to see how bad it was, and obviously it was pretty bad, so they weren't for sure that they were going to do any work, but they obviously decided to, and thankfully they did, because like I said, my labrum was out of position, and it wasn't doing me any good. And that's probably what was causing all the pain. I was in more pain honestly before the surgery than after. The pain before the surgery was waking me up at night, and I was I would think my shoulder was dislocated, but then I would look over and it was completely in place. And so it just kept confusing me, because it's 2 in the morning, and I'm like, why why is this waking me up? Like, is it dislocated? And then I'm gonna pop it in and be like, oh, I just popped it out because yeah. So, sorry, my brain's everywhere. I just had a freaking surgery. Brain fog is definitely there. I don't look completely dead because I did put some makeup on, but not a lot, because I'm going to a musical that my friend's in. I would have been in if I wasn't having 1,500 surgeries. But yeah, I think that's basically it. So this is going to be the end of this vlog. I just about fell. I got lightheaded. Okay, anyway, this is the end of this video. Please like, comment down below, and subscribe. Bye.